I think it's loading still. Alright. Multi-streaming is now a thing. I'm no longer high resolution. Okay, how's it for you guys on Twitch as well? Is the stream still running okay? Is it glitchy? Is it dropping some frames? Is everything okay? Because now we're not on just one platform but two, which used to be a deal breaker in one of the platforms I used to be in. It's still running fine. Okay, great. So cool. I was afraid that, you know, I might not be able to have multi-streaming, but it seems that this is not a problem. Okay, cool. Alright. Okay. Alright. In that case, we can really move on to the stretches this time. Finally. So, let me move. I guess the main problem currently was the resolution of the stream and the V-Bridger extension. We go here. I'm slightly bothered by my hat, one sec. Okay. Not perfect, but it will do the trick. By the way, for those interested in the hat, there is a credit to the asset here. Okay. Also, thank you, Arachnoid, for confirming that everything is okay on the YouTube side. Much appreciated. So, as always, we'll be stretching before drawing. I just noticed when loading the stretch routine that the YouTube interface has changed. It's actually not even that bad. I heard someone complaining about it, but at least from just a video viewing aspect, I think it's okay. Idea: rotate hat 90 degrees, do the entire stream looking sideways. Unfortunately, that's not how rotating will work here. Wait, I still have the little thing that I want to get rid of here. There we go. Like, if I rotate it, I will unfortunately just be like, wait, like this. Or this. But I can't, like... I think this is the biggest angle that my model can reach. I can't, like, have more angles than that. So yeah, at last it will not work. But that's okay. Because I'm not a 3D model, you know? I'm technically just a live 2D drawing. Unfortunate. Maybe one day. Alright. So in terms of disclaimers, because we also got a few new viewers or people that usually are not here at this time, welcome to the stretch section. We usually do some hand stretches before drawing so that we avoid injuries and pain on the long term. Feel free to stretch along with us. We're gonna watch a YouTube video called Stretch Routine for Artists and Animators. If you're interested in watching it outside of the stream, you can access the video in the description of the YouTube stream or in the credit panel on Twitch. But it's also accessible with the comment !stretch. And for YouTube, no, not YouTube, sorry, for Twitch chatters, Twitch followers that will do the stretch redeem, command, it will also make your little stream avatar move along and stretch, which is kind of cute. So feel free to stretch along with your avatar if you want. I love Scribble Kibble's stretch video. Yeah! I've been using this for like many years. It was before I even debuted. Also, hello Light, welcome. Alright. I'll be starting the video now. A disclaimer, if you stretch along, is that the stretches are not supposed to be extreme or painful, so please be mindful of that when you stretch. If you feel pain, don't push through that. Make sure to be more careful, more gentle with yourself, and if you feel like it hurts no matter what, stop. Don't force it. Alright. I might get back to the comments after the stretches due to the voiceover, so if I miss your comment, I'll try to get back to it a bit after. So I'm gonna need to tie my hair because it's getting really warm. Ugh. The heat is heating. Alright, let us begin. Enjoy the stretches!
The basic stretch routine for artists and animators. We're going to start with our wrists and hands, so take your arms, hold them straight out, point your palms straight up and pull back. Hold that for about 10 seconds. Relax and form your hands into fists and hold them straight out. Keep holding. Hold that pose for a couple seconds. And turn your wrists down to the floor and back in up towards your arm until you feel a stretch. Hold that and release. Tuck your thumbs into your palms and fold your fingers over them. And turn these fists down towards the floor until you feel a stretch. And relax. Hold one of your arms out, turn your palm in to face you, turn your fingers in, and pull that hand towards your body. And release. Do the same with the other hand. Palm faces you, fingers in, pull that hand towards your body. And relax. Next, we'll do the stretch that requires the flat surface. Place your palm upside down on the wall and press towards the wall. Go as far as you can and hold that pose. Reach around with the other hand and pull your thumb up. Now we'll do the same with the other arm. Palm down. Pull up on your thumb. Relax. Now we'll do fingers. Start with your first hand. Pull your index finger up. Try to wiggle those other fingers a little bit. Relax and shake it out. Next finger, pull up towards your body. Don't pull so hard that you feel any pain, just enough to get a stretch. Wiggle your fingers a little bit if you can. Relax and shake it out. Next finger, stretch that finger out. And relax. Next we'll do the pinky. Pull that pinky towards you. And wiggle your fingers a little bit. And relax. Now we're going to do the opposite direction with the fingers. Pull your index finger in towards your palm and hold it there. Do the next finger. I'm holding each pose for about 10 seconds. Then wiggle the fingers and shake that hand out. Next finger. Relax. And we'll move on to the pinky. Now we'll do the thumb. Pull your thumb back. And wave your fingers a little bit. Relax. Now we're going to push the thumb in, stretch it out in the other direction. Wiggle your fingers, and good. Last, just stretch out in between your fingers. Use your other hand to stretch your fingers out. Go in between each pair. Don't need to hold it, just push them apart. Now we're going to move on to the other hand. You always want to stretch both sides for balance. Good. We do the next finger, pull it back. Same routine as before. Wiggle the fingers, shake it out. Move on to the pinky. Wiggle your fingers and relax. Now same thing, just in the opposite direction. Pull your finger in towards the palm of your hand. Hold it there for about 10 seconds. Undo the middle finger. And the next finger, pull it in towards your palm. And the pinky. And once again, we'll do the thumb. Pull your thumb back. And push your thumb in to stretch it out in the other direction. Hold it there. Wiggle your fingers. And good. Now just stretch out in between the fingers, the other hand. And relax. And to finish the stretch routine, just take your fingers and spread them apart as far as they'll go. Hold that for a few seconds. Good, shake it out. And one more time. Spread your fingers apart slowly as far as they'll go and hold it there. And release. Shake it out. And that's a stretch routine.
Alright. So there we go. We're gonna begin with the certificate for Alex, and then we're actually gonna draw. But I have a few things to do. First, the counter here, the little thing here. I need to move. Blah 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 blah. So many things. We got this. I learned these by heart right now, and I feel bad that I speedrun before the video ended. You know this is not good for you. Like, the fact that you're supposed to hold in the positions for a certain, like 10-ish seconds is supposed to be for your sake, so technically not stretching as well by speed running it. Oh, I got the freaking thing again here. And then I'll go with this. I realized since we won't be able to use the V-Bridger modal for a bit, I can re-enable the cat redeem because it works with that one version. Here, I'm also gonna enable the globes. There. Okay, I just need to close my window real quick, and then we can move on to like preparing stuff for the art part. Actually, no, I'm first gonna put some blocks so you guys can chill. Whenever I can. Okay, here. So here. Oh, oops. Here. There. She's little head. The little sketchbook. Phew. And I guess for me it's gonna be something like that. Doesn't really make sense, but... we're gonna go with the flow. I think I might just disable it for my face, for my head. I'm thinking of just removing it. We'll see. Okay, let me just close my window. Alright. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, one sec. Okay, as a little disclaimer... Oh, I just realized I had... this. There was another thing I wanted to say. I don't remember what it was. Well, it might come up in a bit. Currently, it is not there, but eventually it will go back in my brain. Until then, we pray. I do want to change the playlist to something else. I didn't like the playlist we had last time. I kind of want to listen to it again. Maybe we can do that? The one from yesterday's Minecraft stream. It was a pretty nice one. Let's see. What did I listen to? Here, I found it. Alright, oh my god, this is a video like part 3 of it. Cool, so that means there's like other versions. I found part 1. Okay, let's listen to all of them. Let's go. Thank you for following, by the way. Brave Traveler. Thank you, thank you. I also need to charge my phone. Hopefully it all runs okay. No ad, perfect. Okay. I'm waiting for the video to load so then we can have music. Whenever it wants to. Take your time, I guess. There we go. Okay, how's the volume, everyone? Is it okay? Is it too loud? Is it too quiet? Let me know if I need to change things. Also, Alex, I do have a question for you. But first I'm just gonna post the next playlist so that I can move from one to another. Hello, Lina! Welcome! Okay. So Alex, my question is... Well, first I do want to make sure I have the right color. There. Yes, Brave Traveler. Thank you very much indeed for having me. Of course! Of course, of course. So... As always, we write the name. So... The certificate is proudly presented to... Wait, there's like a little stabilizer in the way. Wait, I can write. Okay, Munster Alex, also known as Alex. Actually, did I write it in lowercase back then? I feel like I might have. Yeah, Alex Kuhn. First time I actually put your name with like capitals and stuff. Okay. The date of your achievement was yesterday. So I'll write that down. That was... You make a certificate for one of your subs. No, this is a certificate for people that have reached the 100 stream streak. Which is kind of crazy, because people seem to expect something, so now I have this. Actually, this is Alex's second time having this, but their streak broke and then they got another 100 back. And they changed their username since, so yeah. Can I ask you one thing? How do you write B? Probably like this. Not like pretty simple. That's the most elegant handwriting I have ever seen. My handwriting is extremely inconsistent. Like sometimes I just write like this. Then like this, and then if I want to look fancy it will be like this, I guess, but it's so funny because I have a yearly diary where I write every year, as the name implies. And every year, like, it looks like it's a different person that wrote in, like, the diary. I'm just like, what the hell? Like, how does it keep changing all the time? It's kind of funny, though. So that was August 13. Congrats, Alex. I think Alex is gone, but I had a question, so, that's kind of awkward. Okay. It's in regards of the drawing, because last time Alex did not have a monster, because that was before it was announced. What is the question? Yeah, what do you want me to draw for you? Like, do you want your monster character, or do you want something else? I read worse than a doctor. It's okay. In a way, that's a talent too. It's like you could be like in cool like letters that in the future they will try to decipher, and it's gonna be challenging and nice. My handwriting is based on how I feel every day. Sometimes it's slanted, sometimes not. I get that. I'm the same. I think it really depends for me. But yeah. It just keeps changing. I should like one day find like pictures of all the different handwritings I had just to compare. It's just kind of funny. Like sometimes I'm just like, what is this? It's enough for me if you put my monster here. Alright. So. One moment. So you got your little hat that I have to remember. I do want to try, like, to check something. When I was at school, I used to write super fast and then I could barely read it. Oh my god! You had to, like, write as fast as people speak. It was so bad. I know there are, like, ways to abbreviate a lot of words, but oh my god, it was a disaster. It was tragic. I do not miss those times. Give me a moment. Have you ever tried to read what you wrote when teacher asks you to? Wait, your teacher literally asks you to... to read, like they were like, oh, I don't understand what you wrote, you need to clarify? This is sad. Hello Minnie, welcome! Normally I give little party hats, so I might just add one here on top of it. But you still have your hat that way. I had to read my homework. We had to read it out loud for specific class. Oh god. And then the challenge is like, wait, what the hell did I write back then? And that must feel suspicious too, because if it feels like you can't even understand what you wrote, the teacher might think that you cheated or something. Like, how come you don't know what you're writing? That's not what you think. I just write really badly. Yippee! Alright, that's it for you, Alex. Thank you again! Wait. If I recall correctly... Yeah, there's always a butterfly somewhere. I need to include that too. There we go. Perfect! Thank you, Alex, once again for your second 100 stream streak. Congratulations. I'll be exporting it and sending it on Discord. Yippee! I still don't know why it's frozen on the stream. That's so weird. Like, all the other BTTV emotes are doing fine, but this one is just not. I do not understand. Dedicated monster certificate. So, let me upload that, and then we actually get to the main drawing. There you go. Enjoy. Yippee on stream be like, yip. 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 Alright. Back to the main drawing. One sec. Here. This is the charity prize for silence. One of the many. I'm gonna... Wait! Okay, I know usually I pin the who command. This time I'm gonna actually still pin the moderator application because it's kind of, you know, I guess the promotional tweet of the day. I might also make a timer for it, actually. One sec. Here. There we go. Alright. So, we'll work starting with some line art, of course. I wish I could apply, but I don't have the time to mod. Yeah, that's fair. Don't worry about it. It can be quite a dedication, so no pressure, no worries. I wonder how far I can go with this drawing today. I'm not sure I'll finish it, especially since I started a bit late. But be nice to make good progress on it. I wish I could apply, but most have to respect rules more than the others. That's true. That certainly is true. What's this character, Luna? She's so cute. For some reason, I think she has light green hair. I might be tripping. This is Silence character. Actually, it's kind of funny because when I first had like when Silence first told me the visual ideas, the character was supposed to have green hair. So I think it's no longer the case. No, it's more like blonde. But we're still kind of experimenting, but your vision was actually kind of, you know, like you were onto something. Oh, thank you for the glasses. That's crazy. It is pretty crazy. As someone who's obsessed with Luna's short hair, I'm ashamed to say I don't have enough points to redeem it anymore. I had short hair on the last stream. I do like, I feel like short hair also works well with the season. It's quite nice. I redeemed it, I think. Oh, it was you? Yes. Wait, you were here in the Minecraft stream? I do remember you redeeming it not that long ago, but I didn't realize it was last stream. And now it's extra long hair. Wow. Look at this. Look at this person. To be fair, I personally like the long hair, so I'm glad to see it redeemed more, but wow. You streamed once more after singing? Yeah, I streamed yesterday too. Do you stream every day? Not always, but this week it's 4 days in a row because after that I'm going for a little while. But it's not always every day. Thank God. I can't tell the difference between them, between the normal hair and the long hair. Are you serious? Look. 1 sec. It's longer. Like normally it's like this, and now it's like this. Now it's extra long. It probably ends. Where does it end actually? It's reaching my butt. Normally it reaches my waist. It's longer. And then, of course, this just reaches my, like, shoulders. Yeah. Stretched hair. Yeah! Well, even the short hair are just, like... They're just the same hair, but stretched in and out. So it goes from long to longer. Yeah! That's why it's called extra long and not long, because I know people get confused, but I feel like it's still confusing for people. Alas. Wait, I need to resize myself. Okay, that probably does the trick. Schedule? I don't have a comment for the schedule. Since it changes every week. But it is shared on Chi's Twitter account. And the Twitch feature has a schedule that I also update every week. And Discord also has that. Also YouTube has that. To do a short hair, you need to turn off the long hair and then turn the short hair right. Why is Mitchell stuck here? It's because he wanted to be on my head. That's why I have to place myself well again so that it doesn't look like he's floating in the air. There are a few areas in the stream where people, like their stream avatars, can chill. My head being one of them. I'm just minding my own business, that's fair. Thank you, Mugi, for the hydration redeem. That's why I never redeem it. I get confused. Yeah, sorry for the confusion. But yeah, I think the most unfortunate part is that basically it's kind of confusing, but you cannot redeem like the short hair while the long hair is on, or you cannot redeem the long hair while the short hair is on, because then it's like doing the like it's not reverting back to normal or to the normal like the short or long versions. It's doing some, it's kind of making the model have trouble, like it's just not looking as intended. And I admit I really don't like when people make it happen on purpose. So that's why I really write like make sure it's redeemed off first, because otherwise I don't know. I just in a way I just find it like not really cool for the rigger that took the time to, you know, make sure the hair works. So people having it look scuffed on purpose, I feel like that's not really cool. But yeah. I'm stealing your ribbons. That's okay. Initially, I didn't have ribbons at some point, but then by changing my model, it got back on. So technically, all as intended. Ha ha ha. Are you using Mix It Up? Yeah, I want to check at some point if there's a way to like make settings so that while this thing is on, you can't redeem this or that. But I personally don't know how to look that up. I feel like there's probably coding involved, and I don't know about that kind of stuff. But it might be doable. Hi, Volley! Taking a little break from work now. Have a nice break. Enjoy your time not working. But yeah, hello. Volley, I thought of you. I wanted to say I'm sorry because I said I will make a form, like a survey, this month, and I did not. So I have one idea for September, but there won't be one in August, despite what I said. I apologize for lying to you. Technically, there's a form now, but it's like a mod application, so not exactly a survey. But yeah, I do have ideas for next month. So I hope I have time to make it work this time for real. Now I'm overshadowing someone. You can technically move, I think, a bit if that's a problem to you. Like if you do like right one or left one, it's gonna make you just move a little bit. Left one. That barely did anything, but you got this. Left 5. Okay, you got this. You got this. Wait, it looks like you're stuck actually. Wait. Oh, I think I know why. Okay. Watch me suffer. Wait, if you want, I can move you. Trust me, I'll move you. Just remember to sit, okay? I'll make you so that you're like on top of Cheesehead, but not like moving. Oh god. I'm just scared that I will move Hone instead. No, okay. Okay. Get ready to sit. Okay? Now! Wait. Now! No! Yes! Now! Perfect! You're floating though, I hate that. Wait, I'll cheat the system. I'll make it so that it looks like it's okay. There we go. Perfect. You're no longer floating. Get ready to sit. Put Spina upside down. Okay, well, it's complicated. You do it then. Don't piss me off. It's hard. I'd like to see you try. Oh, welcome mute. Thank you, Alex, for the commission comment. Yes, I have a commission page and a vision that you can check for commissions if you're interested. Thank you. Thank you for your interest. Do, 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 do. Who's spamming all the stuff on YouTube? I see a lot of emotes like as reactions. It's cute though, thank you. It's a kind intention. I see you, whoever you are. It's me, it's not me. Yeah, you're not really on YouTube, Kettle. You told me you hate YouTube. Why would you do this? Why would you be there and like making yourself suffer just for the reactions, huh? It does not make sense. Sounds like something I will do though. I used to watch your YouTube only streams over there. Yeah, but then you kept complaining and it was because it was only YouTube, and whenever I was back on Twitch you were like, thank God I hate YouTube. So, you know, based on this, I will assume that you wouldn't want to log in on YouTube just for this. Although this is just my assumption. I could be wrong. I felt weird because they weren't really for me, you know? I don't know what it means, but... I mean, the lack of emotes and stuff I can get. Also, it's just a very different platform. It doesn't have as much stuff, which is a shame. Oh, I should put some pockets for the blazer. I wonder what Silence is gonna call this character, if they will ever get a name. But the OC is not finished yet, so... one step at a time. Okay, I don't really like this. How would I? Maybe this? You're half wrong? What? Explain. Enlighten me. Slide problem? What? The idea is that there will be a representation of myself. Sorry if it's boring, but I'll just be called Sand. There's nothing wrong with that. That's pretty common, actually. That will be like your persona, as they call it. And no, I'm not talking about the game. I mean, look at Luna. I'm literally playing Persona right now. Oh my god, it's Fate! What is... They are like a cool character. Cow? Persona, oh my god. What have I unleashed? Oh my god, okay, this was crazy. You know how I'm kind of a hater of one Persona song, which is technically not a bad song, but it's just that I heard it so much that I'm really tired of it. I think it's called Beneath the Mask. You know that song? It's like it was played everywhere. I'm tired of it. At some point, I went to like a public bath during my stay to my relatives last weekend. Oh my god. At first we hear a banger and we're like, that's really good, what is this? And then it's like Genshin music for some reason, which was very unexpected. And then suddenly this song plays. I'm like, no matter where I go, even when I'm touching grass, I have to deal with this song. This is crazy. Leave me alone. My god. It's crazy. What the hell? Why? Let me be. I want to make sure I get the tail correctly. Jacoby, thank you for following. Welcome, welcome. I have recently been really into Metaphor Tracks with it, which is essentially medieval Persona. Damn. I'm intrigued. It's one of my favorite games right now. It is to you the way Fields of Mystria is to me. God. I have so many games that I like this year. I'm glad I got lucky. Like, I also really like Peak. It's not really a game I streamed or anything, but... The temptation to play Arceus right now. Oh my god, I need to play that too! Ah, so many things. So many things. Lunacy gamer arc is real. I mean, I wouldn't say it's really a, you know, like, it's not like Fields of Mystery is really a challenging game or anything, so I know it's not exactly the definition of gamer that some people have, you know. Reminds me of that copy pasta of like that guy that's so damn pissed because they're like, stop saying you're a gamer. Animal Crossing is not a real game. I'm so pressed about this word. Why do girls call themselves gamers and then they just play Pokemon? I'm way too invested in this for some reason, but it shouldn't matter. Have you seen this copypasta? Which, well, obviously came from a real, probably incel complaining people. When you do, let me know your opinion. Sure, if I remember. They are gatekeeping the video game, the gamer word, basically, the gamer status. You call him the I word savage. I mean, let's be real, I feel like most people that behave like this are kind of like that. You know? The dots are connected. Some people really don't have better things to do in life. I mean, you know, even if I were to like... Even if I were to agree, like, yeah, it's like, I guess, you know, like, when you think of gamers, I could imagine that people have the association of more challenging games than maybe, yes, Animal Crossing. That's, like, why are you so personally, like, offended by it? Like, is it really that important to you? Why is it of so much importance? Like, it's technically just a word, and it technically just says you play a game, which is the case. But... for them, it's really the end of the world, and they have to share this opinion because it's just like so important. SMH. Are you a real gamer if you didn't play Animal Crossing New Leaf on your Nintendo 3DS? So true. I didn't say you were wrong. I know. I didn't say you said I was wrong. We can go for this, and that never ends. We're fighting. Oh god, this is gonna be way too long. Wait, this is not gonna be worth the fight that it is. He didn't say that, you said that, he said that. Yeah, well, I didn't say that, he said that, I said that, okay? Enough. Enough. Time to do my scuff circle for the glasses. Jokes on your eye and typing all that nonsense. Well, I never said that you will do that. We never said anything like that. Actually, I think I did say it, so that doesn't even work. Damn it. Whatever. She's pushing my buttons. How to be obnoxious. As much as I want to fight the purple menace, I'm very lazy. That's honestly fair. That's valid. More than understandable. Okay. Baited. For real. I just need to remember. I don't remember if I drew eyebrows on the sketch before. I don't remember if I made thick or thin eyebrows before. Oh, it just was not appearing. I guess it's not technically super visible through the character's hair, so it will remain mysterious. Alright, it's time to clean the line art. I was kind of fast with the line art this time. Well, I still have to clean it, so maybe I'll regret everything as I do that, but... How long did it take you to come up with your art style? Oh. That's a good question. I mean, I feel like aren't we always developing our art style in a way? I think now it is like developed in a way that's kind of recognizable, like among some people. But I think it's always in the process of evolving. At least 4 days if I had to guess. Yeah, I guess I don't feel like it was like, you know, suddenly I found something. So it's hard to really give an answer to that. Like even when you compare a drawing I made of Luna, I think a decade ago, it's different, but I guess there's maybe the same root. I don't know. I guess my real question is, when did you start to get consistent in your art style, more or less? I think I also can't really answer that question because I feel like even when I feel like my art style is getting consistent, it still changes. Like when I compare to my drawings 5 years ago, I do see some changes that I find quite noticeable, so it's hard for me to tell. Sometimes you think you develop your style, but then it's taking a turn that you don't really know or expect initially, so even when you think your art style is established, it eventually changes to a point that is pretty different, so then I wouldn't say it's consistent. But I feel like I always kind of... If you mean consistency for every drawing, and it's like, oh, I feel like every time I draw a character it looks different, I feel like I never had this problem. All my evolutions were kind of slow, so all the characters I draw even since I was like, you know, young and drawing as a hobby, they always had the same style, but it's just that it evolved. But it was technically consistent because it evolved slowly. So it's hard for me to answer this. Also, welcome Shinos and Peep on YouTube. Welcome, welcome. I think it also depends on how people, like, what are the key points of my art style depending on some people, right? Because not everyone see the art style the same way. For some people, the emphasis is on a different aspect. Like, for example, let's say from, you know, 10 years ago to 2017. My style was a bit more, it sounds maybe weird to say it like this, but it was more on the cute side. And then at some point it became slightly less cute, I guess. It became more angular, low-key too angular. And now I feel like it's kind of an in-between, but it just, you know, there are phases. I guess it aligns with like your life too in a way. But yeah, it's hard to really answer that question because of that, because I feel like even now, compared to, I don't know, when I started streaming, it is consistent. So, you know, I could answer that. At least over the past 4 or 5 years, it evolved and it improved, but it's fairly consistent. But I feel like also my art will probably still look quite different in 5 years too, due to how I evolve as a person, how I want my art style to evolve by then. For me, it's more like drastic changes. I like to try many things. Yeah, I didn't really do that. So if that was the question you meant, I think I never had this problem, so it was always kind of a thing for me. Yeah. To game or to program, time to toss a coin. Hello, Shanna. Welcome, welcome. Oh, thank you, Honey, for the hydration. Let's see. Oh, I realized I also disabled the saving point, right? Wait, I actually enabled the attempt of the daily redeem. They have pineapple juice again. Now today I actually have tea, because it's getting warm now, but because I started preparing my stream in the morning, it wasn't that warm yet. Meanwhile, yeah, yesterday Minecraft, it was like in the middle of the afternoon. I was dying. It was so bad. We were so lazy after too. Like, it's like when it's so hot that you don't even feel like eating because you don't really want to ingest something warm. So we literally had like convenience store sushi. By we, I mean I. It was my craving. The scuffed meal. But it felt nice to have something fresh. Well, fresh. Not warm. Oh wait, I wanted to have it on the other side so it looks like the character is looking away. Yeah, sure. Okay, we got the line art done. I might just add some lines for the braids here. There we go. Okay. Now we can actually work on the coloring. Okay, that was surprisingly not as slow as I thought it would be. Great. So just want to make sure the selection is okay. So we decided that the main color for the drawing will be yellow, just to add up with the blonde hair. So this is gonna be a mostly gold kind of theme going on for this drawing. Oh, here there's some stuff to unselect, deselect. Okay. You hear that? Chihachi? Yeah, everyone hears that when I say this word. Oh, you know what? Since we haven't decided yet what our daily routine will be between the flowers and the tea, since like for either of them I'll have a list of different kinds of teas or flowers, so that is a bit of variation, and you can get a different one every day. I think for the tea one, I want to randomly have like one of them that's just literally tea instead of actually tea. That would be funny, I think. Okay. I'll be saving this on a separate file because I have to delete some stuff and add some stuff, and it's gonna be a bit demanding. Oops. So the main hue is gonna be some yellow. I might put it more in an orange hue for now, or yellow orange-ish. Do you see this more as yellow or orange? I feel like it's a light orange here. Let's go with this kind of yellow maybe. And now we can select some of the colors for the drawing. Starting with the skin. It was yellow before? Let me try to get back to it then. Here. Okay. Alright. The one you decided. Oh, do you see this one as orange then? This current color is deemed to be orange. This one is also yellow. Okay, I'll stick to that one. Less yellow. That's okay. I can make adjustments if I realize the hue is not working out as well. Oops. No, I do realize that the hair selection isn't perfect. I'll have to adjust it. Let me just finish selecting that ear. And then we do those adjustments. So. Okay, the rest should be fine. Oh, I think the playlist ended. One moment. That was part 1. Let's go with part 2. Oh, wait. I found part 4 and part 3, but not part 2. Wait, let's see. The channel probably has part 2 somewhere. Let's go in order. Which one is this one? 4? Okay. This playlist has like a lot of nice songs. I like that. Wait, there's a no. Oh no, I found it. It's just that it doesn't look like Cooking Mama, so it was not as noticeable. All right. Voila! Blah, 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 blah. Every time. I will not be promoting that brand. I do not want to. Even if they offer it, I will say no. Okay, second ad. We're getting there. Oh my god, perfume. Wow. Is that a perfume actually? I think it is. Yeah, wow, perfume. Oh my god. Get the the moonlight scent now. Okay, here we go. Okay, here. Forbidden ad, not forbidden. Okay. And then the colors for the outfit with a lot of white as a base. Gonna try different colors for the blazer. Okay. Oh, wait, I just want to try something. I think I'll stick to that in the end. Because depending on the screen, it looks kind of greenish otherwise. So it might be best that I try something else. Okay. Alright. I'll move on to the shading for now. Shading! If I recall correctly, shading for Hue Spatial Drawings have 2 layers of shading. I do want to make sure just in case. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I reached level 4, Elite 4 in Pokemon White. This game was kinda short. It does seem like it, huh? Remind me, did you ever play Gen 5 games? No. I have a gap from Platinum and then Sun Moon, so I didn't play any games in between. I do want to play them though, I heard good things about them. One day. This is a character holding a block of cheese. Nope. You know, it's kind of like... So, this is a very specific design feature that I imagined. So, cows, sometimes in their ear, they have like this kind of label that's like, kind of like this. I don't know if you have seen this before. This. But then it kind of also reminded me of like, so that's why she has it, like it has it there, but also this reminds me of a very specific thing. It reminds me of like the cards that like people working in like companies have, you know, like they have a necklace with like this. Convention people have this too, and then it has their name and that they have to scan this to go through this. Because the character has a blazer, I imagine them to be like in a company, and that's why I decided to play with both the label of the cow and I guess corporate label. Very specific. Yeah. That was just what I thought of though. It doesn't have to be canonically like that. We had this for college as well. Perfect! We'll be just a college student. Cow, that's... Oh my god, the way it works. How does it always work? How... I like when she hums, even though I have a delay when I sing. Pretty sure I do. The delay adds to the scuff. That makes sense. That's the thing that I guess I regret a bit with like the audio change. Is that it has a delay, so... And the delay is not always the same. So I can just like... I mean, I could also change the audio, like generally have a general delay, and it's probably the closest to the regular one, but it might still not be well timed, alas. Just take my compliment. I mean, I did not deny it either. I didn't say, oh no, you shouldn't like when I hum. I didn't technically deny it. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad it can add any form of entertainment to you. It's gonna be that I never said all over again. I never said that you shouldn't like it. People, when they have to be in an obnoxious competition and their opponent is lunacyhilly. They're cooked. They're dead. No longer alive. I really thought you were gonna say me instead. No! Now I'm the one being obnoxious right now. Oh my god. That would be violent. I don't think you did anything right now to grant such violence. And this is not an encouragement or a challenge. Hello Taro! Welcome! Thank you, Alex, for the redeems. Let me save. Drink and shrimp. Oof. I do have some snacks next to me. I do plan on eating them soon because it's kind of time for that. Maybe when I'm done with like all the hair. Might take a while though. Does I have a doodle for you guys? Hey, if you are on Discord, I'm sorry, I never remember who's on Discord and who isn't. But if you're interested and are on the Discord server, we have a special channel for any monster related art. That would be super cool if you could post it there to keep track of it. I do think you are on Discord. I think I do remember you being there. Monster doodle, yay! I'll check it out later. I also saw that someone uploaded, like, I think it was Kancho, but I didn't have time to check it out yet. I'm excited to eventually look it up though. There's a bit of a problem though. Yes. That channel is about the monsters only. Am I there? Ow! Well, I think most of the drawings that involve me and the monsters are usually in my Unrelated channel. Time to make it all about myself. If you want, you can also like then post in like in the Monster Museum thing, you can post the link of the drawing you made so that it redirects there. Up to you. I'm excited to see it. Thank you so much. I just want to finish the hair first because I don't trust my attention span. So this is about us. Sorry, I'm the main character here. Sucks to be you. Technically, it's about monsters. No, you can say that. It's my channel. I have to silence you if you keep saying this. Don't make me do it. Don't make me press the button. Dina Moon. It looks so comfy. Ah, I'm excited to see in a bit. Okay, let's do this in the right order. So. Hello, Isaac! Welcome! Just realized I didn't. Oops. Didn't take care of this. But. Oops. Oh my god, I keep getting lost everywhere. No, 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 no. Okay. Drawing looks so cute. Thank you. I'm trying. Wait, I forgot the second layer of shading. Oh, okay. We're not done yet, actually. I was too hasty. So. Lunacy hasty, yeah. Without even realizing. Lunacy has to make it quick. It's not like there's a deadline for this, to be fair. Although I do have a lot of drawings to do, so maybe I'm unconsciously trying to get things done as soon as I can. But I don't want to butcher it. You know, everyone deserves their art. Streaming works so hard, she deserves head pads. Shame there's a hat in the way. It still works despite the hat. But you don't have to. Hat I can steal. Yup. Indeed. How do you feel about that? Frustrating, right? And you can't see the tantrum I'm throwing. Clearly I'm upset. Haha. Okay. That actually works well. So I still need to add a layer of glow. And a little layer that also does a better transition from the skin to the hair. A cat without a hat is just a cat. She's drawing the tantrum? What? Is that what I'm drawing right now? What? Confusion. Oh, you must say you were drawing instead of throwing. Oh, okay. I forget everything I do, honestly. I remember nothing. Is this cow? Yeah, it is a cow. It's silence OC. Okay. I'm done with the hair. So, wait, did I have a redeem I was not supposed to do? I don't remember. Oh my god, I forget everything too. We're so alike. Never say this again, please. Never again. Hi, Harold. Don't worry. You can just blame Kitchell for that one. He's just being weird. Just another day. Ending jump scare. It happens. I'm sorry. Hello. Mathematics? What a cool name. I hate math though, but... Also, welcome, MIA. Is this a Moo Bloom Gijinka? Nope, this is an original character for one of my chatters who won a charity prize. It's a co-character. So I'm not being weird, I'm being normal. I'm always like this. Unfortunately, that's true, but you know, like, too much of you is just too much in general. You have to understand that. Like, there's only so much I can take. I'm just one anime girl. Forgot to add a little bit of lighting here. But the way you wrote it, I thought you wrote, I'm just a grill. I'm just a grill. A barbecue grill. What's your favorite stuff to eat in barbecue, guys? Do you have experience with barbecue? Have you ever tried putting like a box of cheese in the barbecue grill? It's such a good thing because then it's melty and you can just add it everywhere on top of your food. Just make sure that you remove, like, you know, like the plastic and the stuff. Burger. A box? Yeah, like, you know, cheese can be like in a little kind of wooden box. Does that make sense if I say it like this? Like, it's like, okay, it's not all hashtag not all cheese, but like, okay, let's draw a cheese. Oh my god, cheese! Then it's put in a little plastic wrap. Oh my god, plastic wrap. And then it's put in a wooden box with like, it's sealed. And then if you remove the plastic and just keep it inside and you put it to heat, you remove the metallic stuff though, because that's dangerous. And then you get like super melty cheese. That's so good! If everyone says grilled watermelon, we're fighting. I never tried this, but now I'm intrigued. Fancy forbidden cheese. Pig intestines. Intestines? We just fry meat chunks on a stick. That's cool. I know, like, you know, like, kind of the stuff I see sometimes where it's like a skewers and then it's like piece of meat, vegetable, piece of meat, vegetable, blah, 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 blah. I think I never had this in actual barbecue. I found those on, like, for example, convenience stores, but I don't think I ever ate this in barbecues. And it's so good though. I love those. I got a quote, but it's a bit long. Try, go for it. If it's that long, you will be character limited anyway. It gotta be cold and crunchy. One watermelon is just not it. Oh, you mean, yeah. I don't know. Oh, corn is pretty good though in barbecue. We have that, but it's all meat. But when you have like some paprika and some vegetables, it's such a nice addition. Like, actually having the more crunchy part of the vegetable that feels fresh in comparison to the meat that's more tender and has a stronger taste. It's a really nice balance. Also, welcome, Sukunita! Welcome! Vegetables. Vegetables. Vegetables? I just realized, is that how I sound? Oh no. Okay, for this, I'm gonna need to make sure that my layers are properly arranged. So this could be with the horn here. There. Then this is dark, okay. Then this, what is there? Is there anything here? Oh yeah, okay, that. No, actually there's nothing. Okay, that's fine. Then this is the, what is here? Nothing, okay. Here we have the lighter and darker version. And then this. Okay. Future mod, big wall of text, but it's posted by Xmod. What is an appropriate response? Are we doing the test again? Honestly, that wasn't even that long. I'll add it. Thank you for always giving me quotes. Oh my god, I almost wrote that wrong. I will have to ban myself. Okay, here. Thank you! Yeah, if you ever feel like I say something cool, which I don't really expect, feel free to like write it in the chat as a quote and I will add it so that I can feel like I say cool things. Ban the streamer. Alright, time to re-end the stream. Now time to just disappear. Oh no, I have to be banned. Ah! 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 What's up? I can almost hear her. You need to take your mask at all. What the hell? Is there a problem? Oh my god, look at the two of them vibing on top of my head. So cute. Cute. We love that. Alright. Enough with the distractions. I want to eat meat skewers now. That's not the time for this at all. Alright. Let's try to do some shading. The render in the straw hat is pretty nice. Right! It looks so good! I love it. This was not done by me, by the way. This is not a part of my model officially. This is an asset and VTube studio done by this person. Feel free to check them out. And tell them how good this hat is. Love it. It's so funny, like I really accidentally found that there's like a camera kind of visual effect, which makes me wonder if there are other effects too. Like there's this one, which looks like there's a camera for some reason. What else do we have? I think that's it actually. Oh. I was hoping to see stuff, but I guess it's just this one. There are cat ears. Wait, what? It has cat ears in the hat? If you mean the cat ear is currently visible, that's literally just my model. That's just a redeem. But it's cool if they also have this as part of the assets. I don't know though, because I haven't found it. I should steal those. The cat ears? There can only be one cat in the chat. Ben Skettle. Is this gonna be a quote? Okay. Me wanting desperately to be quoted. Being added as a quote. That's crazy. Thanks. Yay. Guys, let's say how many cats we own to battle one cat in the chat. I start 3 cars. Cars? You mean cats? But like cars, like 3 cars is kind of a flex, not gonna lie. But I think Ketchel will win that one, because if I recall correctly, Ketchel has 8,000 cars for some reason. Is this actually going to be a quote? I think that's a good quote. I don't know if you're messing with me or if you genuinely want me to add it, so I don't know if I should do it or not. I can't tell with you guys. How the heck do you remember that? I try to remember things. I don't always succeed, but yeah, I do remember you talked about how I think you get like cars that are like kind of dead and you repair them or something. So you get them for not like a crazy price, but still. I mean, that's still a car, so you won't get it for like 10 bucks, but if I recall. Cats are cars since they purr. It's true. Gotta go now. Thanks for the fun stream, Lou and Mooster. Take care. I can't wait to check the drawing later. Thank you so much. Yippee! Wait, I was supposed to eat my sandwich and I completely forgot. I'll have one. I'm so sad! I can't use vibrator, so I still have to eat with my mouth open. I can't like prove you guys that I eat with my mouth closed. No, it will still look like I chew with my mouth open, man. This is sad. Ew, no manners. I don't want to hear that from you. Have you seen how you behave all the time? Oh my god, wait, we gotta wait. Me as I'm literally roasting someone. Welcome, readers! I'm sorry, I'm eating something. What a timing. How was your stream? Thank you, Austin Ethics. Let me see. Another art stream. How was your stream? What were you working on? Hope you had a nice time. Also, let's see. I finished eating so I can properly talk. Welcome Tina, welcome Yona, welcome, that rhymes, haha. Welcome Austin Ethics, welcome, and thank you again for the raid. Welcome Madsen, welcome Ashu. It was fun, I drew a lot today. Ooh, what did you draw? And thank you Tina and Austin for following. Welcome to the stream. Made this emote and more stuff. Ooh, wait. I'm gonna give you a permit in case you feel like sharing some of the art that you made more specifically. Here. As long as it's safe for work, please. You're free to share what you worked on today, another piece you're proud of, a link to your social media, anything goes. And to introduce myself, because I'm gonna forget otherwise. Hello, I'm lunacyhilly. You can call me Luna, Lunacy or Hilly. I draw. I mostly draw. Sometimes I sing, sometimes I play games, but for the most part I draw. And today I'm working on a charity prize. So this is a drawing that someone earned for contributing to one of my charity events. I'm having a lot of art depth from that charity event, so I'm trying to catch up with that. This is a specific drawing that is basically monochrome, so it's like just focusing on that color, like the background color is basically the color that will be selected in the wheel, and otherwise it's different variations of saturation or brightness, but it's all coming from that specific hue, which is a challenge sometimes. We call her Hiwi. True, Hiwi is a common nickname. Feel free to call me that if you want. Please just not Chili. I don't like that one. It's too often. But yeah, she spits crumbs while she makes me cry. That's cool, isn't it? We call her lunch. Wait, what the? Wait. Did I give you the permit wrong? Because for some reason it got auto-moded, but I can take a look. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry. I don't know why it did not work. That's so weird. Here. Weird. Marcy did line art today. Nice to meet you, of course. Ooh, okay. Can I show the picture? Let me see. Yes. Okay, let me show this. This reminds me that I forgot to share, like, to put the other drawings from the raid on the sketchbook. But let me share this first. Ugh. Okay. This is what Austin was working on. This looks really good. I love the detail of the design. That seems really hard to draw though. That seems like a lot of effort. Yeah, that looks really nice. I hope you're happy with your progress. And so something I have in my stream is that the little sketchbook that I draw on, I can open it, boom. And then I usually put the raid drawings over there so that my stream avatars can have a little look. It's very small, but it is symbolically there. And before I forget, I got another raid art earlier that I forgot to include there. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Jump scare, which was done by oh god, what was the username again? Let me look for it again. It was done by Pow Pow. Who is this person? If you're also interested in checking them out, feel free. And of course, anyone that needs to get going after the raid, get some rest, eat, anything, feel free to do so. No pressure to stay around whatsoever. Yeah. Also, what am I doing? I moved layers that I do not recognize, so I feel like maybe I'm messing up really bad here. Also, wait, I need to scroll back up. Welcome also to Codicism and to Cloudy Blue. And thank you, Madzen and Cloudy Blue, for following. Also, and did I miss another person? Yes, Fan of Cat. Welcome! This all looks nice. Yeah. So yeah, the drawing I'm working on, I just realized that it's been a while since I checked YouTube. I hope everything... Yeah, no, okay, we're good. God. Keeping track of two chats is too hard. But yeah, this is the original character of Silence, who is a chatter here. We participated in an event that maybe some of you heard of. It was a VTuber charity event called the VTuber SummerSlam. It's associated with Gamers Outreach, which is an association that provides video games and other video game related stuff to children that are stuck in hospitals so that their stay is a bit more bearable. So this is all part of the charity. I had raffles for every $100 donated, and you will have a raffle and then a roulette to decide what you win exactly. And so this drawing is one of the results of this raffle. Also, thank you, Binary, for the redeem. Also, I apologize, I did not have breakfast, and I usually do not have a proper lunch break, so I also have some sandwiches next to me that I might randomly munch on. So if you don't like, you know, if that makes you uncomfortable, this is your cue to protect your ears. I feel like it's not really audible though, except if I talk, I guess, when my mouth is full. I know, rude of me. But otherwise, I don't think you will hear munching sounds by themselves if I don't make sounds. Like you won't hear mouth ASMR, I think. I'm justifying myself like crazy right now. We don't hear it at all. Yeah, I figured with the filter, I think that's filtering it out. Multiple? Yeah, but like it's okay. See, toast bread. We're gonna toast bread, and then I literally cut them like this. So it's like technically just based on like 2 pieces of bread. It's technically one sandwich turned into 4 microscopic ones. So it's, you know, it's multiple, but they're tiny. Club sandwiches, yeah. I feel like they're nice as a snack. Like the fact that they're so small, it's cute. I like it. Sandwich is such a good concept. It's interesting how we, you know, sandwiches are kind of like the concept of getting several ingredients into one thing that you can just move around, like that is easy to walk around with. Just like, I feel like people, regardless of cultures and places, figured out like their own thing like that. Like onigiri is also kind of like that. And I think there are other stuff like this too. Is hot dog a sandwich though? I don't see it that way. I see a hot dog as a hot dog. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, in certain aspects it is considered officially a sandwich, but just like, I don't know, even like cheeseburgers and hamburgers, I don't really fully see them as sandwiches either, even though they kind of are. But I can't. They're like their own thing. Hot dog is a taco. Oh my god, I remember we had this topic before. Oh god. Not this again. No. Wait, can I post the link? No. Can you post it on Discord and I'll share it? As cursed that it is. I did make a lot of hot dog sandwich once when I cooked a hot dog sausage, cut it into slices and put it in burger buns. It was a banger food. Damn. But then burger buns, I still don't see it as a sandwich. I see it as a burger. Even though that's not really what makes a burger. Isn't what makes a burger like the kind of meat? Like, you know, you don't put ham in it. I would have guessed it was that. But I don't know actually. It's in memes? Okay, let's see. I like man. Oh my god, this is so much. Okay. Let me share whatever he shared. This is an alignment chart. A hot dog is a sandwich. An ice cream taco is a sandwich. Wait, they're all sandwiches? Wait, they don't have any burgers there. That's hilarious. It's crazy. Let's read everything. The structure purist. A sandwich must have a classic sandwich shape. 2 pieces of bread baked per duct with toppings in between. Ingredient purist. Must have classic sandwich toppings. Meat, cheese, lettuce, condiments, etc. Ingredient neutral. Can contain a broader scope of savory ingredients like fries. Ingredient rebel. Can contain literally any food product sandwiched together. Okay. Structure neutral. The container must be on either side of the toppings, but not necessarily two separate pieces. Okay. Okay, I see them all. And structure rebel is can contain any food enveloped in any way by containing food. I'm sorry, but the radical sandwich anarchy, what is... How does that even make sense? It's not even enveloped, is it? Isn't it just like a tart? It's not really what I want to post, but the other thing is a giant web page. Oh god. It's filling inside... Oh, it has... Okay, it has a filling. Okay. Then I guess kind of. Okay, that's weird. Goodness. Did you know that D&D removed alignment charts in one of the last updates? What? That's one of the best part of the D&D concept. What the hell? That's a shame. The Q Bear Rule is a great read, but it's a little long. Spoiler alert, a Big Mac is cake? I'm so confused. Because cake has layers and Big Mac has 3 buns. Wait, what? Big Macs have 3 buns? I never realized that. This is so weird. But those layers have to be like, I mean, then can't you just assume that layers apply to every kind of ingredient? So like then any kind of sandwich or burger could be like, you know, it has layers, so it could be considered a cake still. In a way. No? You make a good point, right? They're all kind of cake. It's like that meme, it's all cake. Maybe it depends on if you slice it like a cake or not. Do people do that with the Big Mac? I'm learning so many things. Take care, Matt. Thank you for passing by today. Have a nice day. With hot dogs, preferably. Hot dogs are so good. I feel like it might be one of my favorite sandwich if we refer to it as a sandwich. I really like, I often crave them. And I feel like they're easier to make than burgers. Because with burgers, I tried making some before, but like with the tomato and the meat, it can make the bun soggy. I haven't figured out the best way to cook it so that the whole thing altogether tastes good. But it's easier with hot dogs because there's usually less stuff involved and usually not like more moisturized stuff. So in that aspect, it's simpler. Our shawarma sandwiches. I need to look up what that is because I don't remember it from the name. Tomato below the patty, onion on top. But even the patty is kind of like, you know, moisturized, and it can still make the bun below can still be, you know. Oops. It can, I keep doing it wrong. It can still be too soggy. No? I haven't tried. Have you guys made your own burgers before? Do you have specific tips for me? Maybe I can become a burger artist. Whatever that means. Reminds me of Subway and how, like, in the job application stuff, they say they're looking for sandwich artists. I wish it was literally drawing, because then I'll just be like, yes, please. Hire me. I draw. But no. Job mention scary. I'm sorry, I should have put a content warning. Okay. Hello Cheesecake, welcome. Also hello Jeremy, who's this cutie? Also hi, it's Silence OC. So the layer of lettuce below the patty too, it will catch the grease. Oh, so what you say is basically, wait, let's just get to this. So you said, oops. Okay, let's say we have like the first, like the bun, the upper bun, the lower bun. You said onion on top? You said the tomato below the patty? Okay, so probably the lettuce, then the tomato. Wait, I'll color them so that it makes sense. Lettuce, tomato, then the patty. Wait, is the cheese on top of the patty so that it's melting? That will make sense, I guess. Then the onion you said on top. Where do you put the sauce though? Dressing. Okay. Dressing, lettuce, tomato, patty, cheese, onion. Okay. Also, the sauce is only down there? You don't put like more sauce up there? Okay. I'll keep that in mind, hopefully. Next time I do this. Oh! Where should I put the pickles if I eat pickles? I know some people hate pickles, but I love them. Hi, Bulbuda, welcome! Yeah, what a view for you to arrive. Sauce can vary. I guess it depends on the sauce, huh? And how much sauce you put, because some people put like mixtures of sauces. But I place it at the very bottom. Okay. I guess the pickle will probably be on the lower half, kind of, because it's also moisturized similarly to the thing. Like to the tomato. Probably one of those. Honestly, there probably are tutorials about how to exactly place your burger order. I should do this one day. I should check it out. It's been a while since I last tried because it was not super convincing, so I didn't try again after. I should give it a second try, a second shot. La 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 la. Okay. Despite it being a huge special drawing, I usually like to add still the blue highlights so that there's a bit more contrast, and that is... It's a bit refreshing to see a different color than the yellow. I do want to try this. How are you, Popuru? Are you recovering from everything? You were so dead last time you came. Thank you, Popoto, for the redeems. Oh, so I saved. I'm unshrimping and I'm gonna drink. Thank you. Did anyone see a really small motivation running around? I'm looking for it. I have to work. I wonder what could help you. Be cool if you had like something you could look forward to after, that you treat yourself to after you're done with whatever work you have to do. You got this. I ate it, sorry. How could you? Think about the money, Dobby. That sweet money you can use to buy that thing you've wanted for a while. To be fair, maybe they meant like, you know, studying and then it's not money. But yeah. Think of the corruption and the money. Make your evil streamer proud. Think of Miss Reavers, Dobby! Think of it looking at you, it's staring at you right now. You don't want to disappoint Miss Reavers, right? You want to make sure Miss Reavers can be like, wow, Dobby's kinda cool. You need to show yourself at your best. Hello, Pranav! Watch a Dragon Ball Z MV video. It did. If they don't get you motivated, I don't know what will. I can imagine. Think of the money you can acquire and then give to Hiwi or spend on horses. How invested are you in Uma Musume, Ketchel? You've been mentioning it quite a bit. Is it really that bad? Also, is it me or is this song kind of weird? It sounds like they had two songs at the same time. But it's just one? Okay. I don't want to talk about it. I see. My condolences. But yeah, don't worry about that, Dobby. Just think of the cool stuff you can get. Think about all the mischievouses that you could get, like cool mischievous merch. But again, I guess people get paid regardless. Haven't spent much money, but don't look at my playtime. I see. I forgot, Kettle, did you mention your personal favorite? I remember hearing about people's favorites, but I don't remember if you mentioned yours. I think you have and I forgot. I wonder which one I will like, and also wonder which one I will be the most similar to, like in terms of vibes, I guess. Which one I will remind people of. I'm really intrigued by this song, not gonna lie. It feels like something's wrong. I watched the season 1 of Uma Musume and I like 5 episodes of season 2. Are you planning to finish it? The anime is a little dumb, but I had fun. I see. Rice Tower, not the lore, but the design. For me? Rice Tower is the elegant looking one, right? Let's go. Rice is super cute, but I hate using her. I see. So does that mean she's your favorite in terms of character, but not in terms of like game? Oh no, Gold Ship. Gold Ship is crazy. Uma Musume stream 1. I don't think that will happen. I don't think you should count on that. I do want to stream games, but I don't think I really have time nowadays. But I feel like if I were to play games, it probably wouldn't be that one. Because I prefer story-like games. For example, I did enjoy playing Finding Paradise. I'm kind of interested in playing the third game. Tales of Mysteria? No. I don't think I would like to turn my comfort game into some stream content. I think that will destroy everything. Like, you know, sometimes when you have like something that makes you happy, you shouldn't associate it to your grind. Otherwise, that's so incredibly sad. It will like, the comfort that you have from it will not be the same. It will be tainted. So I feel like the games that I feel are really comforting for me, I will not want to have them on stream. Because I know that then it's gonna, like, I'm gonna have to, you know, talk to you guys. I'm gonna have to make sure I'm not too slow at things. I'm gonna have to make sure that I remember to engage. And blah blah blah. And think of things to say. That's why, like, I also didn't stream Stardew Valley. I think it might be more okay now, because, you know, I do have Fields of Mystria, but I don't want to touch those games for, like, I don't want to turn them into stream or, like, content. It's really just for my enjoyment, and I think it's important in life to have, like, things that are really just for your enjoyment without turning them into something you can, you know, profit off or anything. Really just for you. And you only. I don't know if that makes sense. I hope it does. But yeah. Gold ship drops kicks you every time you win a big race. Yeah, I know. It's based on the real horse doing that, kicking the camera, which is crazy. This horse is really insane, like even in real life. It's really cool that they like did research as to what the horses are like and try to re-implement it in the anime girls. Agnes Tate. How do you pronounce this? Agnes Takion? How do you pronounce that? Let me look it up though. Oh, I like her design. I like the design. I like those kind of designs. Nice. I don't have the inertia to get into another gacha, that's fair. The mod is not allowed anywhere near Mystria either. What? Why? You think the mod is just like a stream-related person to me? Not everything should be streamer content. Yeah. Goldfish, my beloved. Tachyon. Oh. It's for you and you alone. Oh yeah, I mean, when I play, it should be for my experience, not to like turn it into something that will be also for people, if that makes sense. Obviously, I can gatekeep the game, right? I do recommend this game to people. I think it's a nice one. Of course. My beloved. But yeah, really, I'm so glad I got this game. Tia saving my life. But I guess one game I might want to play that I think I could be fine streaming, even though I'm really bad, so I'm a bit scared that people will be a bit annoying about me being not good, is the sequel of Duck Detective. It was a pretty nice game, all things considered. So I think I'd like to play the sequel whenever I can. I don't think that will be before a while, but one day. I stopped because early access? Wait, which game? Do you mean Fields of Mystria and the limits before the update, or are you talking about something else? Oops. Stuff feels of mystery. Hey, you know they released an update recently. I think it's still considered early access, but there's like more stuff, so technically if you're interested you could continue the story. Or whatever you were going through. I'm gonna wait until it's finished. That's fair. Alright, we got this part. We're just gonna make a little bit of blending from the skin to other parts. Oh, what the hell happened here? Okay. Oh yeah, there was still this drawing. And then just some extra hair. Hello, Dirt Block, welcome. Okay. Is that Moobloom? Why do people keep saying this? Now, this is Silence Aussie. Wait, is this a real Minecraft, like a real Minecraft mob, or is this a modded thing? Like, I know about the mushroom one, but I never heard about this until today with people asking. It's the color. I know, but still. It was, but it wasn't voted as the new mod. The new mob, you mean? Wait, so this is like one that could appear, but it's not there? Or it will appear, but not now? Oh yeah, it was included in the Minecraft Live 2020 mob VOD, but it was eliminated. And that's how the glow squid won. Wait, so they're not intending on releasing it at all? That's a shame. It is kind of cute. I love the straw hat asset you have. Thank you. It's actually like part of the VTube Studio update. It's like actually in thing that they have themselves. Here, this is the person that made it if you want. Okay, I'm gonna be exporting the character by itself as a transparent file, and the remaining parts, like a lot of it, we're gonna be doing on Clip Studio Paint now for the gradients and everything. So let's reopen this. Nope, it wasn't voted. Yeah, it was sad it wasn't added. Yeah, it's a shame. It's kind of a shame that they don't, like, they just discard the mobs that don't win entirely. I guess it is a lot of work for them though, but it would be nice to give them a second chance, because imagine if there was like, you know, it was a very close call, for example. I know I saw that in the information it said that it lost against like other, like it didn't just lose against the glow squid, so there were like other mobs that were also potentially more interesting, but still, that's a shame. Love the hat. Yeah, thanks. I literally just shared the link of the asset, so you can check out the person that made it if you want. I need to remove that camera though. I still don't understand why it's there. It's kind of funny though, but it seems confusing to me. So let me get back to Clip Studio Paint. There we go. Have you respected the person that made the hat? Yeah, it's a pretty great one. And I'll be copy pasting the background as well here. Now there will be more stuff added as always. I'll be adding this as a PSD file, so I'll write background. And so usually at this point we have some gradients with like light coming from one side, shadows coming from another. There's a bit of those two on the character too. Obviously not to that same crazy amount though, just a bit. And I'm gonna add a bit more glow coming from up there. And blend it after. Oh, please do not mention other content creators on stream unless they're mentioned first. Thank you. Looks really nice. I'm surprised how well the different shades work. I'm glad you think so. Also love the glasses and the hair. Silence goated OC. It is. I hope Silence will be happy with this. Oh wait. Oh no, there's no freaking way. One sec. Well, my tablet stopped working again for some obscure reason. So I won't be able to continue the drawing! Ah, this is so annoying. Why does it keep doing that? Okay. I can make a bit of progress, but not enough to finish the drawing on stream. Oh, man. This is so frustrating. Hello, AMC. Thank you for following. Okay, some of the stuff we can do. Okay, I'm gonna try one thing. As always, I'm gonna try unplugging, replugging the tablet, blah blah blah. It's gonna make the stream choppy for a moment, so I know some people will still be confused as to why it's choppy, but I'm saying it so that the information is there. It probably will not work enough still. Maybe it will not detect it, or maybe it will detect it without any pen pressure. If it's any without pen pressure, we can still do a little bit of things. Probably not enough to finish it, because I want to do some petals and stuff that I can't really draw without my pen pressure, but we can try the other stuff until then. So I'll put the be right back screen just so that it's not also messing with like other stuff that can sometimes slip up and show. So give me a moment. God, that transition is always so sad. Okay, so I restarted, well, I unplugged and replugged my tablet. This is unfortunately not enough. It does have, I can do stuff with my tablet, but it just does not have pen pressure anymore, so a lot of the stuff that I might try will not look so good, and half of the stuff that I will do will be cancelled because my tablet just hates me. So we can try a few things, but I won't be able to finish it on stream, unfortunately. At least today, but I think given the time, like given how much progress there has been, I would like to finish it today even if it's not on stream. But yeah. This is annoying! Why would you do this to me, tablet? Why do you hate me? I'm mad. I'm pissed. But yeah. We're gonna do some little light stripes. And have them around. I'll probably change the position in a bit, but for now I'll just go with this. Oh, thank you for the saving point. Please give me a moment because I'm trying to finish this first. I think this one can be on top and the other in the background. here. They're kind of too much though. And then I'll add this one too. Okay, now it looks like this character is in heaven. Beautiful. We love that. Okay, I save. Thank you, Eggman. So, among the other stuff I can do, usually I add a little bit of a layer of this and overlay to the character so that the color is more consistent, I guess. I can also try this though. Let me try. Okay. I'll try adding a bit of lighting here too. Okay. One thing I want to try, I have several things, and I'll probably try some of them on Kupsi Painter side, but some of them will not work, so I have to try alternatives. So, where is Sai? Sai. Here, we're gonna copy paste what we have so far. Actually, let me close this first. Wait. Oh, sorry, I need to redo this. I copy pasted the wrong thing. Okay, here. No, my bad. Sorry. Here. There we go. Okay. I'll see if I can miraculously make petals still, but I don't think it's gonna work. So, maybe I can if I erase them, so I have to do it manually. Yeah, I don't think so. Maybe it can work. It's really annoying though, not gonna lie. Do 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 do. It looks like this character really is coming from the heavens. Hopefully they're not dead. We'll be a bit slow. Okay. We have some petals. I might make some of them a bit smaller. This one could be smaller. Okay. We got some. It's not white though. I do like the fact that it's kind of yellow, but maybe white will be better. No, I think it's better actually to keep it like that. So after this, we have some little dots of light to also do. If I can. If my tablet agrees to cooperate, which is a challenge. I can just do this with my... I can just do this with my mouse, actually. It does not really matter. Since the pen pressure is non-existent and it's just a dot. Actually, I feel like sometimes I do detect how hard you press though. Maybe. I think I'm just delusional. Tablet is gonna be retired soon. I don't intend on buying a new one until it like just dies completely. I don't think the problem is the tablet. The problem is, I think, the drivers, and I'm guessing it's probably a cable issue. So I should just get myself maybe a new cable. But I have to check, because there are times where it's fine for a while, and there are times where it just like keeps crashing like nowadays. So I feel like this is more like maybe something that can be fixed with the setup. I'm delusional. I don't want to have to buy new stuff. Also, honestly, I don't want to have to buy a new tablet also because I don't want to buy from Wacom again, but this one is Wacom. But I know that's gonna be hard to choose something after changing tablet. I don't know if you remember, but like maybe a year ago or so, I thought my tablet died. And I was like in the process of looking for new tablets, and I was kinda... When I was looking for it, it was kinda tough to choose something. So this made me realize I kinda don't want to change unless I really have to. So I do hope I won't have to. What happened here? Okay, something like that probably. Too much good or other brand tablet nowadays. There are a lot, it's so hard to choose, but also it's different than what I have, so like I think I'm gonna need some time to get used to well, just having a new tablet, I guess. So this is a bit scary. Alright. Now that this is done, I'm gonna go back to Clip Studio Paint, copy paste the petals and stuff that we made here. Wow. Then there's also the little dots of light. Then the other dots of light. Okay, one more thing I want to try. Is One sec, I kind of want to try something. Are business expenses tax deductible? Yes. Yes, they are. But still, even then, like, I don't wanna have to. Like, if the expense is avoidable, I'd rather avoid it altogether. I guess that's kind of normal, right? Okay, so one more thing I want to try is actually with the character itself, and I'm gonna do this on Clip Studio and on site as well. And this is, we're gonna go back to that. I don't know if I can do it actually with the pen pusher being dead, but this is basically putting some parts as a bit blurry. So that stuff that are more in the background are more, well, in the background. They look more in the background. Yeah, see, okay, it does not work, unfortunately, due to the lack of pen pressure. That normally would not look like this. Alas, there's not much I can do outside of this. Yeah, my brush is just freezing too. Yeah. So, we can try doing this in a scuffed way on Clip Studio Paint, but the result is gonna be a bit not as cool. So let me see. We're gonna be selecting some parts we can imagine in the background, like here. The tail, I think, could be a bit in the background. This part of the braids could be in the background. Part of this arm could be in the background. This ear could be in the background. Okay. I need to still adjust so that it's properly selected. But that's the gist of it. Okay, and then, oops, we will use a blur. Oh wait, I selected everything else but what I wanted. Okay, my bad. Here. Hello, Sophie! Welcome! So now we can have something like that. So it looks a bit more in the background, but it's not perfect right now. So oh wait, I think I made it worse. Okay. It'll be something like this. And then, based on that. Hello, Emilia! Welcome! Wait, I went too far with my layers. this will be the new part that gets replaced. And some parts of the colors from the background will also be added to blend a bit more with everything. Okay. And then this too. Okay, that could be it. I do feel like there's something missing still. Maybe I should add some of some petals that are darker for a bit more contrast. And before that, I'm gonna try to add more particles from my brush that I always use. And then I'll try the dark particles, and then I think I might be able to finish. Which is cool. After this, well, normally I will work on more commission. I wanted to work on Linus Chibi after, but with my tablet being the way it is, I won't be able to, unfortunately, so I'll have to do that off stream. Alas, I have way too many brushes. They're all a mess. Come on, here. Oh, that's exactly which one, the one I needed. Yeah, I think that's a good addition. Okay. Let's finish this up with darker... Oh, there's more than just this, but we're almost done. Let's finish this up with darker petals. And then I'll just do some contrast work. So, here I will close all the extra canvas that I have open that I really don't need to have open. Random burger. Okay. We're gonna do the same as what we did earlier with the petals, but this time it's gonna be for darker ones. Like this kind of brown. Figuring out where I want them to be first, and then I'll recolor, or rather reshape them. Okay, maybe something like that. Alright, let's try to bring this back to Clip Studio. Might play around a bit with things. Maybe multiply. Some of them I feel like will be erased, like behind everything, and it will be blending in the background a little bit more. Okay. I think I prefer with the blur. Okay, so now that this is done, I'll be saving this, exporting it as a PNG, and I'll be playing around with the colors on Painter side again. It's always the case. Actually, I can just do that now. Now that I think about it, I can just do that on the other drawing we worked on. So, going back and forth, I like to play with the contrast a bit at the end by putting some highlight on like super bright parts and darker parts so that there's more contrast and it looks more colorful overall. I like to do this. I want to try. Gonna take a while with the blur. Don't crash. Thank you. Okay. Use noise in your pieces? Usually I don't know. Not because I don't like it, but I don't know, I just feel like when it's my art, it's usually not adding much to the drawings. I don't feel like it really fits my art style. I don't know. Or maybe I just don't know how to, you know, implement it super well in my drawings, but I've never been really convinced when I try, so I usually just don't edit. Okay, now we have more contrast here, so we can decrease the opacity. And now it's a bit more colorful, I feel like. Here too. It's more warm. I guess they are pretty different. Yeah, I feel like it's more interesting with the contrast here. So I'll be keeping that in mind. Maybe adding a few dark portions here and there. And then I just need to sign and I think I'll be good with this. Probably. Unless I decide to add something else and then I just need to take a look at it real quick. You won't see what I'm doing because it's on Clip Studio Paint, but at this point I think might as well just have it in the background because I keep switching back and forth. Alfinley, welcome. I can't believe this is the final Hiwi stream of the month. Dramatic much. Yeah, here I added some more particles here so that there's a bit more stuff going on. Alright. I can save this as... I'll save this as separate thing on Clip Studio. Okay, we can save this. Oh, I need to sign it. But yeah, unfortunately, I wanted to keep going a bit and work on the other commission, but I won't be able to do that. I don't want to restart the stream at this time. And to be fair, I also have to do some cleaning after the stream anyway, so you know, this is fate. I was in fact not meant to finish this commission. To stream for a long time. It is okay. Okay. One final thing I might be doing. I keep saying one final thing and then it's never the final thing. That looks pretty. Thank you, Helly. Okay, I will open, or rather save this as a PNG. Reopen it as a PNG. And then I want to play potentially with the contrast a little, just to see if I can make it more interesting. Wow, it looks kind of cool actually. Here at 90, then the other thing here with crazy saturation. Here. That looks kind of cute. Looks like a very honey-like drawing. And then together they are like this. Yeah, it is a bit more on the colorful side, so I'll go for this. Perfect. Going to do some tourism? I have no idea. We could not figure out what we're doing yet, so we'll see if we do anything. And I wanted to play around with some other filters. I know this one will not look good, but maybe this one will. Luna promised to not misbehave in Japan. Yes, but also I'm not going to Japan for sure. That's one thing I'll be 100% sure not to do this summer, because this is not planned, and doing this now will be crazy. Oh yeah, I like this kind of tone too. Like, I think it looks kind of pretty. So, and the contrast, if I were to do an in-between, it will be maybe like this. I do like the tones compared to this. The other feels a bit too yellowish. Or is it a crazy adventure? Wait, nap all days for weeks seems like perfect vacations as well. Or is it a crazy adventure? have no idea, guys. I'll let you know when I'm back whatever I ended up doing, but right now I don't know. Actually, I'll save 2 versions. I'll save this version as this, and then there will be another version that's slightly adjusted color-wise. But yeah, I do prefer this version. It feels a bit like, I noticed it's not the case for every drawing, but for those kind of colors, like depending on the screen I look at the drawing at, the kind of brownish part, in some of my screen it seems like a pretty warm brown, but for the other screen it looks almost like greenish, so I do prefer to have it as warm as possible. But yeah. Okay. But that will be it for me. So Silence, if you're still around, I'll be sending this a bit later today. And if you're not here, I'll still be sending it later today. Let's see. I don't know if is Thea still live at this time? I don't know if Thea's event ended. But also, we also already raided Thea, so maybe we can look for someone else today. Oh! Rina is actually live. But I think, didn't we raid Rina recently? Who have we not raided in a while? If you aren't here, too bad, no drawing for you. That's not true! That's not how it works! Hello, Ben Simon, thank you for the stream. Thank you for passing by. I'm debating on who to raid. Let me think. Let's see who's around. I shall zoom it in so you guys see this a bit better. Yeah, that was one of the charity prizes. We still have a few more to go for, but we'll get there eventually. I potentially have 2 people in mind. I'm looking at different... Okay, I raided this person not that long ago. I think I found who I want to raid. I think they're an egg VTuber. Very cute aesthetic. They're drawing a character who I feel like could be either a Pokemon trainer or working in a fast food. From a very, like, small preview that I have. No, I think they're working in a fast food. I have a cute model. It's a PNG tuber. Let's rate them. I don't know if they're working on a commission or not. Maybe. Not sure, but I really like the art style. It's very dynamic. Very... They seem to know what they're doing. Can't relate. Alright, we'll be starting the raid. I guess before I end, as a little reminder, if you're interested, the channel and Discord server is looking for moderators, so if you're interested, feel free to apply here. I'll probably take a little bit before getting back to things, since I'll be going on a vacation starting, I guess, now until September, so I won't be there until September 1st, which is a Monday, so that's perfect. What else did I need to say? I forgot. I think there was something else I wanted to say, but I forgot. Thank you for your company. Thank you for the comments. Oh, I got some. Okay. I'm getting all confused. I forgot what I was saying. Okay. This happened. I guess I'll just launch the raid. But yeah, have a nice time in... I don't know how their username is. I think it's Cry? Yes, Cry. Also, thank you, Lavinia, for following. I should block my reads before I forget. One sec. Okay. Trust issues. I'm staring at you, Binary. Good night. Oh, it's 3 p.m. here. So, I mean, I will sleep, but not just yet. But I hope you rest well. I hope you have a nice evening. Alright. We're starting the raid for real. Me trying not to let go of the stream. So, there we go. This is a channel that has follower or subscriber only, so you will need to be either following or subscribing to chat. So feel free to follow to provide the raid message, but no pressure either way. Make sure to check their channel rules to be appropriate and respectful and cool and nice and great and perfect. Metal, this was already done before. You missed it, but this was already done. How many people will do this? How many times we will get the raid conference? But yeah, I hope you have a nice rest of your day, week, and month, since I won't be seeing you until then. I might be sometimes on Discord, but I'm really not sure if I'll be able to, so please don't expect me to be there. And if I am, that's a cool surprise, I guess. So yeah, take care. I hope to be back with like cool stuff to talk about. If I do anything. We'll see. Take care, have a nice day.